gang, it's time for a little Wingspan. American Robin in the tray. Always nice to see. We got fish birds and a fish crow. Are we starting? We are starting, so we can snag that Robin. We got this guy, which I like. So now I feel like we're going to be seeing lots of cards, so we can probably get away with. Oh, and we got the fish crow. So yes, the only bird that lives outside the wetlands that eats fish when you turn off power birds, which we have done. So Franklin's gull and fish crow are the only two birds who eat fish and live outside the wetlands. So we got one of them. It's a sign. We are going with fishery manager. Golden Eye eats fish, but we're going to be getting tons of eggs already. Blackbird, I don't know, might be worth it, but it's very expensive, and we got one food per turn, so I think I would take a long time. We're definitely grabbing this Robin first. And then, now it's a little tricky. I think we're just going to have to grab a food from the tray. So we'll grab ourselves, doesn't matter too much, we'll grab a grub. Now we can get down our fish crow and our blackbird. Then be off to the races. Feeling good about this start. Pretty strong, but we're gonna have to see what else we get in our wetlands. I mean, in our grasslands. Sometimes you start with a crow or some other single food generator, and you start to feel stuck running that grassland, and you don't get too many other food options. You're only getting one food at a time. It can be a little rough. Opponent starts off with the woodpecker. We'll put down our blackbird. We'll lay a couple eggs. That falcon would be nice. So I think we're going to grab that falcon. And I think it's going to go in the wetlands just to keep our card draw going. The nice thing about the crow is you don't have to worry about, is that food going to pop up in the tray? When the tray becomes a non-issue, life is just that much sweeter. Well, let's see. We got 4 turns. We're just gonna have to abandon this end around goal and hope that our engine building will get us there. I think we're not going to grab that bluebird. Again, we're relying solely on one food draw turn here. So not really what we want to rely on. Well, the brown pelican does meet the bonus card, but you got to tuck something. Always be tucking. Shrike. Shrike has arrived. Oh, look, my opponent has vulture down. That totally changes things. I missed that. So we're gonna change our mind about our friend. It's too bad. Let's see. What are we gonna do here? Or should we just, man? I wonder if we don't get the Shrike. We're gonna get the Shrike. Call me crazy, since that vulture went down. We're gonna do it. Get something else in our you know, the place with the water in our wetlands. So a bit of a wonky start. I will admit, we had to do a course correction there. I don't like having predators when my opponent has a scavenger bird. Will help with the round 2 goal. We do have to start thinking about getting some bird for our forest. Hopefully we find a bonus card bird. Bell's Vireo would be just fine by me. All right, so that the dove usually likes. Well, let's see here. We want to go here. I think keep our blackbird relatively free of eggs. Let's see here. I think we're going to. We're going to grub for the robin first. We got the nuthatch to cycle, so play the robin. Get the extra grub we need running our grasslands for the shrike. Get that guy down. And we'll see what the trade reset has to offer us. Purple martin goes down. And the wetlands, not too scared about that. Oh, let's see here. Blackbird. Well, it doesn't matter. Not sure that would be one that we would have wanted. Again, we're going to be doing all right. We've already got one bird that tucks cards. Roadrunner. Roadrunner would not be bad, but it's not worth going out of my way right now to grab. So we're going to play our robin. We do got to keep our eyes open, as I said, for that forest bird by round 3. And more platform birds. So maybe the Roadrunner would be okay. The opponent insists on grabbing all the cards I am contemplating. But hey, that might mean I will actually get a cash on my Shrike. It's got one turn. Let's see, Indigo Bunting. So far we've only got one other platform nest. But it is coming up as a potential. So let's just do it. Because you never know. Can always get cycled if things aren't going our way. That's generally a lovely card, but we're definitely going to have to deny it. My opponent going to take the rat this turn. He does. The Shrike does not work out. Yeah. Let's see here. I wonder if we don't deny. I feel like he's going for the he's just gonna put down the Roadrunner next. He would have snagged up that woodpecker if he wanted it. So we will deny it this turn, but my opponent has 0 bull nests currently. We're looking for birds that eat fish for our wetlands, some bomb for our forest, and things to build out our engine for our grasslands. We have plenty of bull nest space, so let's deny that guy. We'll grab one off the top. Well, there we go. That's something to work towards. And now our Inca Dove's going to have to be cycled, which is just fine by me. It is. We don't need cavity nests anymore. Aha! There is our next play if we can grab it. Okay. Opponent doesn't have great card production, so that's for the eggs. That's for the bowl nest space. You need something. We're gonna grab this guy. We'll grab a fish. Actually, let's undo that. Let's grab a grub, because you never know. It's going well. This game is going beautifully. Sometimes there are cards that are better than others in this game. Okay, so I think we play our turn. Well, let's see here. Do we play the turn? We do want that ibis to complete our... oh no, yeah, we do need one more. Opponent is not worrying about the end of round goal. So we play our turn, spend the... Well, it gets a little tricky here. Grab the card now, maybe. Opponent only has 3 spaces. So, we're good. We got 4. There it goes. The next turn we will grab up that ibis. Maybe spend an egg if my opponent does not fill up his Brewer's Blackbird. Brewer's Blackbirds are really quite pretty. They have these beautiful colors of green and blue when they shine in the light. There's a ton of them around some of the more populated places here in California. Yeah, very pretty birds. He only does 1. He's going to do 2, so we will spend an egg. Oh, doesn't tuck. So we have the end of round goal. Take a couple off the top. That is going to be our forest bird, which we need next turn. That's not of much use to us. We'll grab one more. Hummingbird. That's a little bit tempting. I think we got to do the hummingbird. Let's see here. Goodbye, flycatcher. We have 0 cavity nests. Oh, we got to get one. Darn. We got to hold on to that hummingbird, so... Oh, we're going to undo. We're not going to tuck. That's the plan. We skip the tuck. Then we can get rid of our flycatcher. That is the best option. So I think up next, play our hummingbird. We got a bunch more fish-eating birds there, but none we like. Here we got a cycle. Uh-oh. So we're going to draw more cards. We're going to deny that for Guinea's Hawk. Do we? Because we will get a cash if we let him grab it. Not worth it. Cedar waxwing is a pretty bird. I feel like well, do we need to spend the egg here? I feel like we do not need to spend the egg. We got plenty of stuff to cycle now. Actually, yeah. Then we can get a tuck. We can trade that 1 egg in for an egg and a tuck, so why the heck not? Don't think we'll be playing that guy. Horned Lark we will not be playing. There we go. And we can get rid of our Meadowlark. We don't have any. We've got Black Tern as our only ground nest. Okay, 5 turns. What do we have time to do here? We will have time to food or eggs, hummingbird, and then we should have food. If we're lucky, we'll get the food we need for the woodpecker. We got to try that. Oh, Yeah, I think we're safe. Do not want to totally miss out on this end of round goal, but we're gonna risk it. So let's see here. We do need to get either there needs to be a cherry or a grub in the tray for one turn. Play the hummingbird, and then that food's got to still be there. Hummingbird, and then if my opponent, so I think my opponent's got 2 turns here. Doesn't get food this turn, but now he's out of cards, so he is going to reset the tray. We're going to risk it for our engine. Grubs are pretty plentiful. Okay, we're safe. That's a lot of grubs. Be interesting to see what bonus card we get. 2 grubs remain. We will be snagging one of those up. Eventually we need platform nests with eggs, so we'll start filling that up. And there we go. So then it's just going to be a matter of can we get both the ibis and the merganser down in the final round, and I'm not so sure we can. So we'll just have to see how things go. Another crow. Now that is crazy. We want ourselves this guy. So don't know if we are going to be maxing out fishery manager. So then it becomes a question of how do we want to pivot? But we are going to be getting 2 food for our final. So actually I take it back. We've got plenty of turns. All right, let's see what we got. Don't feel like we have a ton of cards here, so chances of a dud are not minuscule. Well, we're going to be getting down 2 predators with a little luck. Final round, that'll be 4 points. Historian, we got nothing. So Falconer it is. That's a good pull, though. That works well in synergy with our current plan. So we approve of that one. Opponent's going to win the final, or this end of round goal. I am sure. We do not want either of those 2 foods, so we're going to hope that we're just going to have our opponent go first with our hummingbird, and we're going to hope for a fish. We also have omnivore food, so there's always that as a backup. We got this guy, so we're going to take 2 turns to what do we get? The grub in the tray. How much food are we going to need? We're going to need 5 total. We're going to start going into the round with 2, so just 3 more. I'll grab a grub. We're going to keep cycling and hoping for spoonbill or some other sort of bonus card bird. But then again, that would detract from our falconer. Game is looking good. Opponent's got a decent engine there. Gathering cards for the final end of round. So they're going to be able to score some big points. They will have themselves a, how's their food situation? They got lots of food, so they could potentially have a 7-point engine here, plus 8 if the Roadrunner hits. So the game is far from done, but this guy will be a, we got some big turns coming up. This will be a 5-er, which ain't unbelievable. This will be a, this will be a 10, no, this will be a 13-point play, so life is looking good. What'd my opponent do? Oh, he played the Baltimore Oriole. That makes sense. Okay, what do we need? We need platform nest. So I think we're gonna have to get our ibis down first. How was my opponent doing there? He's got 3. We'll have 3 as well. So as long as nothing else comes down. Definitely not gonna discard. I'll take that grub we need, please. Passing out food is a little risky at this point. So I'll just give my opponent an extra egg, if anything else, but I have a decent amount of food there. That is of no good to us. Let's see, what do we need? We just need, I think we skip this guy for now. Nah, because we don't want to be passing out food if we don't have to. I don't know. Do we spend the egg, or do we give my opponents 2 food? 4 cards still. I think we spend the egg. Opponent could have some good cards there. We can skip the Hummingbird after this, so that makes me feel good. So then the question becomes, we definitely have to go with the Merganser. The hooded, the Great Horned Owl would be a pretty good 9-point play, but it ain't happening. Get a cherry, so that's nice. Okay, so just making sure there's no way we can actually get down this Great Horned Owl. No, because we're only going to get, well, if our opponent, nope, there's no way. So we're just going to do this. Maybe we go, okay, so 3 cards left. Now do we start passing out food for the extra point? I think, yeah, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna do this because we've got an omnivore food there, so what the heck? As long as we don't pass out the fish or spend the fish on an egg. Let my opponent go first. Because my opponent can no longer spend that food on an egg, but I can still. So this is a risk. He's still got 3 cards. Every time I do this risk, it blows up in my face, but I keep doing it anyways. So my opponent is thinking a bunch here. So that gives me the feeling like he's still got something he wants to play. So we're not going to do that anymore. Let's see here. We will skip. I don't feel comfortable giving him a reset tray. So this guy is going to be a 8-point play. Opponent has one more turn left. Still a little tempted to do it. I mean, he's got a 4, 5, 6, 7 point engine. Could any card go down that really beats that? It's only got one turn left, so let's do it one more time. I changed my mind. We want that extra egg. Grab the only grub just in case. We are going to win on bonus cards, I think. Opponent checking his hand. Is there anything worth it? Well, we'll find out soon enough. He's probably, if he plays a card because of this, we're just going to check to see how many points it was once everything tallies up. Opponent doing a lot of math. So he's definitely got something in that hand. Is it going to score him more than 7 points on the final turn? That is the question. There's a lovely Vireo. What's it going to be? Do we eke out 2 extra points with that Hummingbird with 0 repercussions? Yes, we did. So that's nice. That's good. For once, it paid off. And we will certainly be tying the end of round goal. So life is good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is a big play. It's going to be 3 plus 5 is 8, 10-point play with the Falconer and the Fishery Manager. Always lovely when that final play completes so much. To the board we go. All right, feeling pretty good about this game. It was certainly close throughout, but let's see if we were able to manage our bonus cards better than our opponent. 90. Solid score. Ooh. Oh, not enough. I thought he had 2 cards, but only 1, so he did very well on his 1 card, but not quite enough to pull off the game. Excellent. Good game to my opponent. I hope you enjoyed that one. I'll check you guys next time.